It's a great week. We have the ACC tournament here in Washington, D.C., so we've used it as an excuse to come out and meet all of our great alumni from the Washington, D.C. area.
The Chesapeake and Potomac Pitt Club is an extraordinary group of individuals and alumni who love the school and love working together here in D.C. to support Pitt.
It's always great, brings all of us together. There are a number of Pitt alumni here locally, and when Pitt comes to town, we get together in a bigger way than we normally do.
I think what's really exciting is meeting other Pitt alum, whether you knew them in undergrad or you met them in grad school, but kind of running to them in DC and being able to leverage a network and help with your success.
It feels a little bit like a family reunion. We have people seeing each other for the first time, long lost classmates.
If you look at the events across this week, we're focused on the students with networking events. We're focused on young alumni and really bringing people back to the Pitt community. And while the athletics are great and growing and we continue to invest there, it's first and foremost a research university and an academic institution.
We are not only touching alumni, we're touching legislators, we're touching the community.
We're here in the Rayburn office building, the House of Representatives office building in D.C., to display some and share some of Pitt's research.
Many of the things that are being shown here today to the Congress, we help get dollars to fund them.
And we're showcasing some of our research efforts here with the Department of Defense and Special Operation Command. We've met a few people from a couple different senators' offices. We've also met some DC lobbyists and other individuals who are here and really interested in our work.
I'm directing the neurodegenerative brain bank. So we're working closely with the Alzheimer's Disease Research Center, our ALS Research Center, the Brain Institute, to look at brains that people have donated, to make a diagnostic evaluation and to collect these samples for research studies.
When you put a human brain on the table, how can you not want to look at that?
Everybody that went to Pittsburgh or knows Pittsburgh knows it well, but on Capitol Hill, we need to broadcast what we do and how well we do it.
The Job Shadow in DC program allows Pitt students to come down here to Washington, D.C., where a lot of government entities exist. We come down here and we're given the opportunity to meet with alumni and or staff that they work with in interesting fields that allow us to get the insight and future careers that we could possibly want.
So it was great to be able to talk about Hamilton Place strategies and the way we work and the kind of people we're looking for to come in here and work with us.
When you talk about reaching out to people beyond Pittsburgh, they're certainly there. They just need to know that they're welcome back. And as I mentioned earlier, events like this really show the alumni that there's a place to come, there's a place to gather, there's a place to call our own and reconnect and just continue to do what you're doing. I think the Alumni Association is doing a great job.
You don't really stop being a Pitt person when you graduate. At a time when it's never been more important to be a lifelong learner, and at a time when we want Pitt to sort of be responsible for how our students do after they leave, we've been talking about it as we're Pitt for life. So I think this is really important for the university to reconnect with our alumni and try to do it in a very concrete, meaningful way.
Well, it's crucial that we have the Pitt on the Road events so that we can keep each other connected, networked, and tied as a community.
Let's go Pitt! Let's go Pitt! Hail to Pitt!
Hail to Pitt!